Hello students, today we will discuss about the second method of calculating national income. We have already discussed about the first method of calculating national income, that is value added method or product method, in which we have already discussed how to calculate national income. Now let us see the second method of calculating national income, that is income method, the factor payment method and distributive share method. It's another name. In income method, we consider the final value of the factor payments. What are these factors? That is land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship. For land we receive rent, for labor we receive wages, for capital we receive interest, and for entrepreneurship we receive profit. So rent, wages, interest and profit will be considered for calculating the national income. We can classify the factor incomes in 5 parts. First one is compensation of employees. Second one is rent royalty. Third one is interest. Fourth one is profits. And fifth one is mixed income. Let us consider one by one. First one is compensation of employees. What is compensation of employees? It is the value paid by the employer to their employees in whatever form it may be. It is generally of two forms, that is wages and salaries in cash and wages and salaries in kind. Let us consider what is received by the employees, by the employer, from the employer in cash, such as allowances, cash allowances, salaries, and such as house rent, bonus, commission, etc. This is the cash. That is, whatever cash amount paid by the employer to their employees in cash is considered as cash form of wages. Come to the second point, wages and salaries in kind. In kind, the employers, certain employers are paying their employees in several other kind form of compensation, like rent-free accommodation, interest-free loans, recreation or holidays, facilities, etc. These are the grievances, or these are the payments made in kind by the employer. It is why it is considered as in kind, because it is not paid in cash to the employees directly. It is paid by the employer in the another form, in the kind form. That is why it is called wages in kind. Let us consider second one is social security contribution by employers. Certain contributions made by the employer for the future benefit of the employees. This is called social security schemes. or social security contribution. These include contribution of employees, not of contribution of employers, not of employees. In this form of wages and salaries or compensation of employees, the contribution made by the employers will only be included. The contribution made by the employees will not be included. Only the contribution made by the employers will be included. So, contribution towards the social security scheme by the employers to the employees, like casualty insurance, life insurance, provident fund, gratuity, pension payments, etc. Note that pension here does not refer to old age pensions. It only refers to retirement pension. Here the old age pension will not be included because old age pension is a kind of transfer payment and it is not included in the calculation of national income. The pension which is paid by the employer as a retirement pension will only be included in the calculation of compensation of employees. So, the first item we have today considered, that is compensation of employees, and what sorts of items will be considered in calculating national income under the heading of compensation of employees is the wages and salaries in cash and wages and salaries in kind. And number 2, social security contributions by employers. These are the two things which should be included while